$1,000, whichever one. This just in.
Oh, what's up? Anybody in here? Okay, we're gonna let some people filter in. Get the light on. This puppy cooking. You guys see the face? Face. I mean, look at this. Let's pull this puppy up for
400. There must be some straddles going on.
That's my boy. Heads up.
Did he just raise from 40 to 400?
Let me know about the volume, guys. Let me know about the setup.
Ron, open-ended. Nick V still out in front.
Let's get like, I don't know, 20 people in here. See if we can get 20 people in here before we get it going.
This just in.
Breaking news. Let me know what team you guys are on. Team Airball, Team Berkey, Team Doug. Wisco Baron in chat. What's up, Wisco? Eden Rocks, the sideline reporter. Shout out Eden Rocks. All right, we got 16 people. We're going soon, guys. Once we get to 20 or so, I'm going to fire this puppy off. Yeah, let me know how your night's going. Team content. We're making content. That's what we do now. I got to set this fucking chat up, too. I don't even know how to do it right. Making content. Look at this guy. Is this like an old clip of him? Look at the hair. This dude just looks like pure evil here. Oh my god. All right, we got some people in here. Coco, Kevin Rand, S. Johnson, Andy, Joseph Aquino. Haha says spaces. Yeah, we're going to do some spaces soon. I just wanted to watch these videos, honestly. I haven't seen these videos, so we're going to watch these videos live. I guess this Polk one and then the fucking Only Friends podcast. Yeah, we got a nice number in here, 20, so we're going to fire this. Look at this guy. I mean, look at the hair, dude. What's going on with the hair here? He's not fucking around today. Oh, my God.
Breaking news, our top story tonight. Round 4 of the Airball Burks Challenge has come to a close, with Airball taking the lead with a plus $90,000 margin. Reminds me of the classic saying, good things come to those who break. Up next, here at Polk News Studios, we have an inside mole in the Burks base camp. Some say this guy is a bit of a rounder. This just in, breaking news.
What is going on here? David Nagy, what up in chat? Coco, thought you said no more gel. I thought he stopped using the hair gel too. Look at this. He's fucking back on it. Breaking news.
The GG Poker rake boycott has been settled. The joke was the raking part. I have nothing else to say on that. Also tonight, I'm going to be...
Yo, what? He's very AI-ish, Wisco Baron. He does look like AI. This might not be Doug. This might be AI that's working for him, honestly.
Playing on one of the most epic cash game lineups that I can remember. This $200, $400 lineup on Poker Go includes...
Look at this fucking lineup. How is this a real fucking lineup? I don't want to block it. I want to make sure you guys can see this fucking great lineup. Look at this thing. Look at this fucking lineup. Oh my God.
Myself, Nick Airball, Matt Berkey, Eric Person, Jennifer Tilley, Rob Young, and Bill Klein. I'm also giving...
Yo, Doug does look like AI. That's a really good call. Who had that call? Polk, Wisco Baron, like very AI-ish right now, very chat GPT.
Away 1% of my action or $1,000, whichever one is greater. You can sign up now in the description.
What the fuck is this giveaway, dude? You're gonna give away $1,000. Bro, you're playing like 500,000 with Airball and Berkey. You'll fucking just keep the money, bro.
Below. In other news, I'm going to be playing 200, 400 over on Poker Go, and I'm giving away 1% of my action.
200, 400.
I almost forgot to mention that. And finally tonight, we are just 1 week away from the kickoff of the biggest poker tournament series we have at the Lodge.
They fucking plug this Lodge thing. Come on. Look at this guy. Look at this guy who won the Lodge. I just want to show you. If you guys want to know what it takes to win a big one, look at this fucking beast.
The Lodge Championship Series. I know what you're thinking. Finally, Doug did a little self-promotion in the intro. All of this and more tonight on Poker News. Before we get going here, a couple orders of business. For starters, the last month has been one of my highest, most viewed months of poker YouTube in my life. I just want to say thank you for everyone tuning in. We got a lot of new people. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Doug. And you're welcome for all these viewers we're bringing in. I hope you really appreciate us viewing this tonight.
Second, on April 25th, we're kicking off the Lodge Championship Series with a huge meetup game. It's going to have myself, Brad Owen, Andrew Nemi, Ebony Kenny, Skull Mike, and Slick.
What is going on with this picture of Doug here? Like, does anybody... Fucking meetup games. What happens at these meetup games?
All at the room, hopping around table to table to come play with you guys if you come down to the room. And then we are going to have a slew of tournaments, small, medium, bigger stuff, high rollers, streams, cash game.
There's a fucking real casino here. What the fuck? Let's get into business, Doug. Come on.
Game streams, high stakes cash game streams, main event final table. We got so much stuff coming up. I'm really excited about what we put together. We've been working on it for months and months and months. So I hope you can head on down to the Lodge, or you can check it out over on YouTube at Poker at the Lodge. All right, let's kick things off here, and let's get going with a story that has a kind of happy ending, at least so far. You might have...
Nope. That's not what we're doing here. Okay, here we go. Get through this. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't know this was happening. I swear I didn't know this was going to happen.
Where there's going to be some pro who will eventually just take the spot and break the boycott. But maybe this was just so high that wasn't really possible. I mean, 7 big blinds per 100. You have to be smashing a game to be able to beat that. So good to see the community making this happen, and maybe they just bit off more than they can chew over at GG Poker. But regardless, rollback is definitely something that is great for the players. Now, I know some of you...
I'll just give you guys a synopsis. GG raised the rake super high. I made a video about it. They ended up taking it down. Oh, and the players protested. But look at this fucking guy, dude. What is going on with the hair gel tonight? Fresh out of the shower for this one.
You're thinking, Doug, this is a boring story. Who cares? And in the future, I promise to consider not covering stories like this. Let's go ahead and move on. Our next story, let's talk about round 4 in the Berk's Airball Challenge, with Airball now taking the lead plus $90,000. Now, let's just kind of go back and talk about this chronologically. Berkey gets called out. Berkey says he would play every day. They agree to play 3 days a week. And then Berkey shows up to play. Airball starts taking breaks. Airball gets sick. And then they only play 1 day this weekend, I think, because Berkey had some kind of seminar and Airball had taken the last weekend off sick or something in the vicinity there. I don't know the exact specifics day by day, but the point is, it's been a little underwhelming on the volume front, people. We've had a heads-up challenge issued. We've played 4 days in 2.5, 3 weeks. Really, I think when you have a heads up for souls, you do need to be putting in some volume. That said,
this is a good point. Like, these guys, when did they start this thing? They played like fucking 2 sessions in a month.
And some of you probably remember this. When I agreed to play Negreanu, it took us a few months before we were even able to start play, although it was scheduled pretty far out. And once we started, we played very consistently until the end. You might remember from the first weekend, there were arguments about how many breaks is reasonable. And Phil Galfond stepped in and said that they have, I think, about 5 breaks for a total of 20 minutes that they can spend taking a break, which seems totally reasonable. You know, guys, when you play heads up, look, I've played a bunch of heads up sessions in the last even month or two, and it's pretty reasonable to need to take several breaks when you're playing heads up. Obviously, it's a lot more stressful than a lot of formats. Obviously, there's a lot more focus. And then, of course, you're a human being. You'd use the restroom. But, I mean, a break every couple hours, that's totally reasonable. I think we can all get on the same page with that. Anyway, round 4, Airball has clawed back and taken a $90,000 lead, which at this point, you have to wonder, up almost one buy-in. Should Berkey just throw in the towel? Well, apparently.
I was wondering, we're already 7 minutes in. No insults to Berkey. There we go. There's the first one.
Berkey would think so. We've got a couple exciting hands to break down from round 4, but before we do, we actually managed to sneak in a mole into Matt Berkey base camp.
This is gonna be good, dude. This guy who makes his videos is the fucking nuts. This is gonna be good.
Let's go ahead and check it out.
I've often seen these people, these degens at the table, washed up and selling 90% of their action. All their equity gone. One last run at getting out of makeup. I used to wonder how they even got backers. And how the hell they thought they could turn it around.
Dude, how does he get the fucking AI? Can somebody in chat, like, is Doug just AI? How does he get the fucking Mike McDermott voice on point? This is incredible. This is incredible.
All right. 1,000 straight.
I'm going to choose a size here a little more polar in nature since I'm out of position. Let's make it 10,000.
Pio solver.
Dude, I'm sorry, guys. I did not come prepared for this. This is I gotta run that back a little. I was not ready for this.
All right. 1,000 straight.
I'm going to choose a size here a little more polar in nature since I'm out of position. Let's make it 10,000.
Pio solver says this 10x3 bet from the big blind is fucking terrible. He's saying he has aces, the only hand stronger than my cowboys.
I'm able to leverage the nut elasticity of my bet sizing, thereby contracting my opponent's range.
Actually, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. A re-raise, I'm all in.
I'm making an exploitative sublimation based on villain's positional inertia and the relative stack capacitance. This is really basic stuff, guys.
Oh god, I already know it before he turns the cards over.
I have Jack 7 offsuit. I call.
Wait, what the fuck?
Dude, I can't. That AI was so sick. We need to take a moment, guys. We need to take a moment to just appreciate that AI. That was, I mean, AI is going to change the game. That was one of the best poker videos I've ever seen. Let's run that thing back from the beginning. That was, oh my god. I cannot believe how fucking good that was. Dude. Sorry, guys. I'm going to need a sec. We got Veronica in the chat. I cannot believe that fucking video I just watched. Nut elasticity. Can anybody explain to me what nut elasticity is? Sounds like a sexual term. I'm sorry, guys. I was not ready for that. Honestly, I wasn't. The start of this, they're talking about GG poker. Like, he's talking about the Lodge Championship, and then he hits us with this fucking... This is... We're running this back, guys. Run it back, Turbo.
Exciting hands to break down from round 4, but before we do, we actually managed to sneak in a mole into Matt Berkey base camp. Let's go ahead and check it out.
I've often seen these people, these degens at the table, washed up and selling 90% of their action. All their equity gone. One last run at getting out of makeup.
How the fuck does he get the Mike McDermott voice down so perfectly? He has the voice and the cadence down like fucking spot on.
I used to wonder how they even got backers. And how the hell they thought they could turn it around.
This is so good. Honestly, I'm gonna fucking watch Rounders after this. Shout out to Rounders. Best one of not best poker movies. One of the best fucking movies ever.
1,000 straight.
I'm going to choose a size here a little more polar in nature since I'm out of position. Let's make it 10,000.
The Berkey voice doesn't even sound right. It's like just close enough, but I'm like, it's so much worse than the Mike McDermott voice.
Pio Solver says this 10x3 bet from the big blind is fucking terrible. He's saying he has aces, the only hand stronger than my Cowboys.
I'm able to leverage the nut elasticity of my bet sizing, thereby
The best part is it's just, it does sound like the type of shit Berkey would say.
contracting my opponent's range.
Actually, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. A re-raise, I'm all in.
I'm making an exploitative sublimation based on villain's positional inertia and the relative stack capacitance. This is
Berkey's never said that before, I can promise you. Fucking relative stack capacitance.
really basic stuff, guys.
Oh god, I already know it before he turns the cards over.
I have Jack 7 offsuit. I call.
Wait, what the fuck?
I want to give a quick shout out to Mike.
I don't know what to do. I don't even know what to do, Chad. That was fucking insane. That was like, how am I going to watch the rest of this now? How am I going to watch anything after that?
Mike McDermott for his appearance today. That appearance fee could not have been cheap. Let's go ahead and jump into some hands here, and I want to start off with one of the bigger pots that they played. It was a hand that was getting a lot of talk on social media. So the hand goes as follows. Our first hand, we don't have the pre-flop sizes, so we're going to make some estimations. Let's just go ahead and say airball opens the button to $1,200, and that Berkey 3-bets in the...
I mean, I don't think I can... I don't know if I can do this anymore after that, guys. Veronica, where's the airball video? Where can I find the airball video that Berkey did, or that Doug did? Larky says you're a content creator now. You're damn right, Larky. We're just out here making fucking content. Scala13 says Veronica Brill, marry me. Scala, we would like to get more women in this chat. If you could be cool, that would be great. David Nagy says, I don't know, guys. I think this might be fake. Dude, that was honestly, I cannot believe the development and advancement of AI. Like, somebody tell me how to find the airball one. I guess we're going to do a hand history now.
The big blind to $5,000, and airball makes the call. So in this situation, Berkey has the pocket fours, airball has the 7-6 offsuit. So in this spot, pocket fours is the kind of hand on 100 big blinds you'd very rarely, if ever, 3-bet.
It's just true. Like, I would never 3-bet pocket fours. Would anybody in here 3-bet pocket fours? This is a super Burke Daddy play. I'm not even hating it. I don't know, man.
As you get deeper, this does get better from Berkey. However, this hand still tends to prefer call in a lot of situations. That said, it's a totally reasonable 3-bet. From airball, unless this 3-bet size was much smaller than what's being listed here, this is just simply too loose. 7-6 off. We'll rarely get into the defend ranges until you face very, very small 3-bets. But assuming that it was a more standardish size, then this will just be a fold pre-flop. Anyway, the flop comes 9-8-4. The 9 and the 8 of hearts, the 4 of...
Watching a fucking hand history video after the piece of fucking art I just watched, I can't even... It's like winning the fucking World Series and then going and playing $2 slots or something. Like, this is... I don't know how we go on with this video. Is this just all hand histories? Are we going to... Oh my God, look at this. He's going into fucking solver land. Oh my God.
Diamonds. So both players hit something here on the flop. Berkey is flop bottom set, and airball is flopped an open ender. So a couple things to be thinking about here. Typically speaking, in the big blind, and really this is just a good general bottom set principle, guys. When you have bottom set, the typically preferred actions are going to be bet or raise. So you, generally speaking, want to be betting on the flop. You can sometimes go for the check raise. That is okay. But you mainly are going to want to bet and try and build this situation. I went ahead and ran the sim, so we're looking at ranges where you're several hundred big blinds deep, and essentially, using a larger flop size on a board like this. Typically, this flop will like a larger bet size. You do a lot of checking.
Does anybody use these things in chat? This is when I basically stopped playing poker or liking poker, when these things came around. Like these fucking, look at this fucking thing, dude. You kidding me? What is this? Like, what the fuck is this, dude? It looks like a calendar that somebody set for like a fucking, I don't know, like a breastfeeding calendar or something. What am I looking at here?
On this board, on this deep
Is this
stack.
what people do? Like, they just look at this shit and like, fuck, dude. Can anybody tell me what's going on with this fucking, like, what is happening?
Size. When you do bet, you tend to be a little more polar, and as you can see, pocket fours mainly does bet the flop, although when you have a heart, it bets a bit more often, and my understanding is that Berkey did not have the heart.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and announce it now. I'm officially retired from poker. I'm never fucking playing poker again, if this is what people are doing. Flow Junkie says, any inside information on the $20 million gold heist at the Toronto airport? Let's take a quick break, guys. Sorry, I need to get my head off of this. Let's just see if we can find something, if that's actually a true story, because I can't look at that fucking thing anymore.
Well, police are investigating after millions of dollars worth of gold and other high-end goods were stolen from an aircraft at Pearson Airport. CP24.
Dude, what the fuck is this report? What is this video?
Phil Perkins has the very latest on this story. Phil, really, aircraft.
Wait, this is not, guys. This is not Bill Perkins. I thought you said Bill Perkins. This is Phil Perkins.
At Pearson Airport. CP24's Phil Perkins has the very latest on this story.
Oh my God.
Phil, really, when you take a look at some of what we know so far, this is something out of a movie.
It really is, Kayla. You know, people who do travel sometimes say that they lost their luggage, maybe a suitcase, maybe a stroller. In this case, someone is out around $20 million worth of gold and other valuable goods.
Wait, who's this person? Who's just rolling around with 20 million in fucking gold bricks?
Peel Police and the RCMP are investigating after they just spoke with media just a couple of minutes ago, saying that on the early evening on Monday night, a flight came in, we don't know what carrier, and then brought in...
Who's filming this camera, dudes?
These valuable goods in a high-value container. What we know is around 5 to 6 square feet. Now, that was held in was supposed to be a secure cargo holding facility, and then all of a sudden, everything was gone. Here's what Peel Police had to say.
Dude, Phil Perkins, not a bad reporter. Shout out to Phil Perkins.
Say what was inside that container.
What I can say is that the container contained a high-value shipment.
Dude, look at this guy. This guy's the dumbest guy I've ever seen. Oh my God, no wonder they lost the gold.
What I can say is that the container contained a high-value shipment. It did contain gold, but was not exclusive to gold and contained other items of monetary.
Well, we cracked the case, guys. We figured out why the gold was stolen.
Value. The total worth estimated at this time in our investigation for the property is estimated at just over $20 million.
This poor guy, dude. No way this guy has a job tomorrow.
This remains an ongoing investigation led by the Peel Regional Police. It is being investigated by...
I gotta start this one over one more time. This guy's...
What I can say is that the container contained a high-value...
Is he really reading that off a piece of paper? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for this interlude. We'll go back to the fucking solver. This dude is fucking unreal.
Shipment. It did contain gold, but was not exclusive to gold and contained other items of monetary value. The total worth estimated at this time in our investigation for the property is estimated at just over $20 million. This remains an ongoing investigation led by the Peel Regional Police. It is being investigated by the Criminal Investigation Bureau at the Airport Division.
This guy's got to be fucking worst cop in history, dude.
Now, Peel Police are also working with the RCMP on this investigation. Peel Police went on to say that they're not focusing on just one way on how this $20 million worth of goods was stolen. They're looking at all angles on how they somehow disappeared, and they have no idea about how it was stolen or at this point.
All right, thanks, Phil Perkins. Veronica says 20 million Canadian is like 25 American. Can somebody get the conversion rate in here? I'm curious how much that is American. All right, I guess let's get back into this hand. I mean, I don't know how much more of this I can watch though with this screen up.
Heart here. Yeah, so in this spot, Berkey has the 4 of spades, 4 clubs. This seems like a pretty reasonable flop check. Over to airball, he shouldn't really have 7-6 off here, assuming it was normalish size, but maybe it was smaller again, could be fine. 7-6 mainly bets. This is a good bet. Typically speaking, your draws in heads up no limit when you call a 3-bet and they check you. Typically speaking, you want to have them both in your bet and check range. You need to be able to make strong hands when they get in either line. As you are deeper, they get a little bit better to bet because if you get check raise, you have more ability to play them versus raise. So you'll be a little bit more polarized on shorter stacks, and as you get deeper, you'll bet them a bit more often. So this is definitely a good bet here from Nick in position. Back over to Berkey. It definitely check raises here. You don't really like to check call with hands like bottom sets. Bottom sets play very aggressively when they do check. So in this situation, you're mainly going to be betting and raising. And with his combination, it is a pure check raise. So far, so good. Berkey does go for the check raise. And then back over to airball with the 7-6. This would be offsuit, but we can just look at 7-6 of spades as a comparison. Pure call. So actually, very well played hand here from both on the flop. The turn comes the deuce of diamonds. There's not that many hands in Berkey's range here that will check raise this large, but you can see this is what it would be like adjusted for weight. This is when we break it down. As you can see, when you have pocket fours with no heart, it is a clear bet 100% of the time. Anything else is a mistake. The logic is pretty simple. You unblock the pair plus flush draws that can call. You unblock all of the draws that can call. You unblock the top pairs that can call. And this is a good general rule for you guys at home when you're learning how to play poker or heads up. When you have hands like top 2 or low over pairs or bottom set, you don't want to be checking them. You want to be betting and raising. This is a very simple concept that you can take and apply to your game because you need to always have value bets, and these hands will almost always end up in there. Now, when you have the heart here, it is actually a little more reasonable of a check because you block the pair plus flush draws that can call you. But when you have the spade and club in this spot, it is a slam dunk. You need to always be betting the turn kind of hand, and you need to be going big. Anyway, Berkey decides to check. Seems on brand. And now over to Nick.
I was waiting for that. He should be betting the turn. I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Nick with the 7-6 here. Let's look at the spade and club combos. You can see these hands mix.
Coco says, Will trying to learn. Dude, I learned more from that breakdown than I've learned in fucking years. That was, I mean, bro, this studying's crazy. We got Jamon Burton in chat. Jamon, tell me how this is going. Let me know from a professional YouTuber what you think of this. Slide in the DMs, though. Don't say in here.
Both. They do some checking. They do some betting. So either way is fine here in Airball's shoes. He decides to check it back. One note, Airball will actually have his sets and stuff here that check back the flop, that call the flop raise. When your opponent goes really big, typically speaking, you want to call with a lot of your good hands. Also worth noting here on the turn that the preferred size is actually a small bet size. This is actually kind of simple. If you call a big check raise, guys, there's another good poker concept. You call a big check raise and you do decide to bet, you only need to go small size because when your opponent raises really big, they're saying
all right, guys, I'm just gonna pull an audible here. I can't watch any more of this. I scrolled ahead. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go to the other side. Let's see what's happening on Team Berkey right now. Enough's enough, Doug. No more hand histories. Is it not Jamon? Veronica, you're making me feel bad. We got 5 minutes till countdown. Tell me how the pronunciation works. Spell it out in chat, please. Here we go.
This is for the nerds, this is for the brainiacs, this what we deserve. Go ahead and play it back, you ain't gonna touch me, you not gonna do nothing, you are not above me, I bet you wish you was me, I know it, I know.
What is poppin', everybody? And welcome back to another special episode of the Only Friends podcast. Well, you know, I'm here with my only friends, and that includes my boy, Tortua.
See, that I can get behind.
Yeah.
You didn't blow my ears out.
No.
That was nice.
Wait, are you fucking kidding?
Happy 420.
This is, dude, what is this? The intro to this to the intro to Doug's is this. The contrast is so fucking stark.
I think he's really, really high right
Happy
now.
420 to all my fellow enthusiasts.
It's my granddad.
You guys think Conrad smokes weed? Type 1 in the chat for yes, 2 for no.
It's birthday. R.I.P.
He smoked pot.
He did not smoke pot.
You didn't know about it.
Berkey has not only never done drugs, he's never even taken a fucking sip of alcohol. Can you believe that?
I don't think
Oh,
he
shit,
Probably
he
just
probably
don't tell you,
back
man.
in the day, yeah.
He drank a lot of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
He did
It was
drink
that
a lot
time of life where it was like nobody was like supposed to do it, so like he just didn't want to
Happy 420 out there, chat. I didn't realize what day it was.
tell you, man.
I don't think so.
When he used to read Puff the Magic Dragon to you,
Oh, man. Shout out to Puff the Magic Dragon. One of the fucking greatest songs. Is that a song or a book, technically? What would you guys in chat classify Puff the Magic Dragon as? Song or book?
I think it's a good
No
time
one
to
ever
bring
read
back
me.
the Natalie Bodie interview of Martin.
Real.
Happy 420, Conrad. How you doing?
Chilling.
Good? Yeah.
you know, another day in the life.
Another day, special day.
Yeah, nothing really changed for you. It's the same day, every day.
Yeah, it's a weird thing for you to.
Puff the Magic Dragon, live by the sea. What a song. Look at Conrad, man. Conrad's enjoying 420. He's having a good time. They're saying it's just another day, but I don't know. It looks like it's a pretty damn good day for Conrad.
To celebrate, I think.
Not really celebrating, right?
How's that Coke?
Jesus, Berk Daddy, put him away. Put him away. Put him away, Daddy. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
I don't celebrate anything.
How's that Coca-Cola?
It's good. It's unfortunate we don't have Pepsi here because our manager likes to fuck up and grab.
Don't blame me.
And grab the wrong color soda.
Blame
He-
Costco. I don't think Costco has Pepsi.
Really?
Nah, then maybe they do.
Sometimes you just have to throw some misinformation out there.
Paul King says, great stream so far. Whatever you do, don't put on Poker Out Loud or we're all leaving. Don't worry, Paul. You're safe. I mean,
wow.
I have to go with what majority of people want,
No.
which is Coke.
How do you know
far.
that, though?
You ever seen a poll?
We're going to poll. You know what? We're just going to send a poll to all future Academy attendees, Coke or Pepsi.
You're just a real contrarian, huh?
I guess.
Well, especially a New Yorker. I feel like New Yorkers love Coke over Pepsi.
Like a pizza with
Like,
a Coke.
yeah, exactly. Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
the fuck? You don't know about New Yorkers, Tortuga. No offense, but Coke over Pepsi, dude? Obviously.
I started drinking Coke.
Where
That was my
where
original.
exactly do you think? What region of the country do you think prefers Pepsi? I feel like
Midwest?
Detroit.
Midwest.
Like
Dude, how do they get into these conversations on this fucking... Like, how do we get into like a serious state-by-state breakdown of Coke versus Pepsi preferences?
exactly
Yeah,
Detroit.
Midwest,
Well,
yeah.
No, Detroit likes Fago.
Yep, I'm sure
Detroit-
Guapo's pulling up a chart.
The
right
Detroit Lions have officially switched from Pepsi products to Coke
Okay,
as
see,
of today.
now. Oh,
is that actually true?
Yes.
See,
Corey sent me a DM this morning.
at one point
And he let
they
me know.
were a Pepsi team. I'm surprised they didn't go straight to Fago, man.
So
Is that
bad.
where? Is that where?
We need timestamps for this puppy. I don't even know what to do here. Look at Berkey. Just he's feeling good, man. He's you can tell he's letting the guns out today. He's not messing around.
Fago originated from?
Detroit?
I have no idea what
think
the
so.
fuck Fago is.
What?
It sounds like a bad TV show.
It's the fruity pop. Like the orange soda, the blueberry,
grape.
cherry.
Yeah.
There was another one that was like Fago's already generic, and then there was like a more generic version.
A generic version of the generic
of like
version.
Fago that
Play the Devils again tonight.
I mean, looking at it, it's just beaming behind you.
Oh yeah,
Looks,
for sure.
It
looks
is.
like
Dude, I don't even know how we're gonna do this. I might have to. I think I'm gonna run it back and do some older content. I think we gotta go back a little because there's not enough. There's not enough juice here. So let's. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's do what needs to be done. Let's go to the beginning. Guys, we might fire up a spaces. I'm gonna see. Justin Scott says, "Can you give us your take on the current situation?" Or did it? No, I haven't. I haven't given my opinion on it. I don't really know. I was hoping their videos would be better because I wanted to watch the videos they put out. But I mean, Doug's was the outside of the fucking AI generated Mike McDermott. What are we doing here? That's a good question. Wait, where is the? I'm trying to find the original Berkey video that Doug did. Is this it?
There's room under my wing.
All right, guys.
What's
here
up,
we go.
guys? Doug Polk here, and welcome back for the episode of Polk.
So we're gonna go back to the beginning of the beef. This is, as far as I know, this is where it all started. Okay, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is like the first shot that Doug fired to Berkey.
Hands. Today we're going to be breaking down a hand from Matt Berkey played over on Live at the Bike. Let's go ahead and jump into the action.
Down significantly? What, you're going to leave now?
No.
Like when you're down?
I don't
Makes
have-
no sense,
It
right?
makes
Zero
zero
sense.
I don't have that.
Well, how are you going to get out of that?
Oh, there's in big blinds deep.
See, the thing with buying in for 300 is you need to be able to reload for 300 as well.
I mean, he's right. You got to reload for
I'm
that.
fixing to play a big one.
So for
I bought him for 20 grand. I'm ready to reload for 20
And
grand.
oh my God,
Let's go.
just in time,
Maybe not. I don't know.
Eric picks up Cowboys,
That's
and Berkey's got Jack 4 off.
Our hand begins at 100-200 with a $400 straddle by Eric Hicks. He opens it up with the pocket kings at $1,500 to go. Definitely a hand you want to be playing the second best hand in No Limit Texas Hold'em, although the raise size may be just a touch big. The action folds around to Matt Berkey in the straddle, who looks down at Jack 4. Now, when you have a hand like Jack 4, it's important you build this pot. Jack 4 offsuit is a powerhouse. It can win all kinds of pots that you might not expect. You don't want to wait for later. Build this pot right now. Matt Berkey.
So this is kind of dirty. This is I was commentating on this hand. They were doing a Jack 4 bounty, just so you guys know in chat. That's the only reason Matt would ever make this play. I don't know if you guys all, I assume that's kind of common knowledge, but Doug doesn't include that part.
Berkey decides to go ahead with it and makes it $7,000 to go. Back over to Eric Hicks with pocket kings here. You really just want to be 4-betting this. Certainly you could argue to call every now and then, but these players do have a healthy number of big blinds behind. When you have a roughly 200 big blind stack, you're going to want to play for all of it with kings just about anywhere, any position. Can get a little dicey here, but with the straddle and the ante, you're probably just going to want to 4-bet and take it from there. Eric Hicks has other ideas, though. He does decide to just call, slow play it, and let's take a flop.
This dude, you're back.
And Eric just called, so Berkey has the betting lead, and he's not going to give up.
I mean, like, what are you going to do?
He bet 7K, and Mad Genius is just going to milk him with the call. He's played it perfectly.
The flop comes Queen 7-5 Rainbow, and Berkey decides to continuation bet $7,000. The thing about your flops is that you definitely want to spend thousands of dollars on them, like, for example, Matt Berkey's training site. That's right, you too can learn how to play poker from Matt Berkey and this all-star cast.
You know, I'm with Veronica here. We're going to have to take I can't do any more of this. We're going to try something different here, guys. Type in chat the funniest poker movies you've ever seen. We're gonna watch a poker movie. What type of poker movie you guys want? Lucky You. There you go.
Nines wired, perhaps, which...
You guys want to see a terrible poker scene? This puppy could have used AI. This is from Lucky You.
It's an interesting situation. I had you sitting with a medium pocket pair. Nines wired, perhaps, which would give you a set. You have me figured for a straight draw. Now, the question is, am I four of a flush too?
Look at Sammy Farha, dude. What the fuck is this scene, dude?
Now, with the pot this size, I'll call you no matter what.
Barry Greenstein, dude. Holy shit. Got the real pros for this one.
The prudent thing would be to just call, protect your chips, so you can play again another day.
No, Prudence. The question is, you talking because you got the diamonds, or are you talking because you don't?
You and I...
Dude, look at Barry. Like, even Barry, like, look at Barry's look that he gives fucking Eric Bana when he makes this speech. Like, Barry knows, like, these guys have no fucking idea what they're doing. Who's the fucking right hand?
No, Prudence.
Dude, Barry looks like he wants to crack up. Barry looks like he partook in a little 420 before this fucking movie was shot.
Is, you talking because you got the diamonds, or are you talking because you don't?
This is already one of the fucking worst things I've ever seen in my life. Look at this fucking acting here.
Oh, Prudence. The question is, you talking because you got the diamonds, or are you talking because you don't?
This is already one of the worst scenes from a movie I've ever seen.
You and I both know what the book says you should do, kid.
Is that what you do now?
Look at Sammy Farha. How could you possibly make something so bad? Like, who the fuck made this?
Just play by the book. You might as well play online.
Look at Barry's reactions, dude. Barry can't even fake it, dude. This is already one of the worst scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Raise. I'm all in.
You sure? Now, you can pull it back if you want.
I'd bet more if I had it.
Oh, getting serious over here. They really cleaned up Sammy Farha for this.
You would?
Yeah.
I'd gladly let you throw in that charm of yours, that wedding ring you're fond of carrying. Although, I notice you don't have it with you.
You're right, I don't.
Dude, what's up with Eric Bana's postures? Like, what's up with the fucking...
You're right, I don't.
This is so cheese.
Put up the pawn ticket that redeems it against that wristwatch you're wearing.
Yeah? Okay, may I?
Dude, he's putting up a fucking pawn ticket, so this guy's got to go to like a pawn shop just to fucking collect? Like, what? Dude, who fucking wrote this shit? Sammy Farha, dude. I miss Sammy Farha so much, man. Poker needs... We need a new Sammy Farha. I guess it's Airball. I don't fucking know. Oh shit, this is in the Bellagio. Anybody recognize this? This has got to be in the Bellagio, right? Sammy tries to look at it, he goes, "Get out of here." I wonder if that was improv or Sammy had a fucking direction there.
$1.50? You must have been up against it, kid. I know that ring's worth a lot more than that to you. And my watch is worth a lot more than that to me. My father's 1938 Boulevard. He wore it through the war, but I'll take that bet. Anybody mind?
Are you kidding? Come on.
This is between you two.
But we're happy to watch.
So insane. I got you covered.
Oh shit, dude, that's Xiao Zhang. Fucking legend, dude. Xiao Zhang. Who remembers Xiao Zhang there? in the 9 seat. Dude, what is this fucking scene?
Possible flush. Open-ended straight draw. How are you fixed?
Who talks like this, dude? Nobody in the history of poker has ever spoken like this.
How are you fixed?
Who the fuck wrote this movie, dude? You gotta hear how he says it.
How are you fixed?
He's got
Open-ended straight draw.
He's fixed good here, says Eden Rock. How are you fixed, dude? Is that someone said before? Who said that? How are you fixed? It sounds like he's talking to a fucking pit bull.
How are you fixed?
I can't believe
pocket nines.
This is a classic fucking race here. Pocket nines versus the open-ended straight flush draw.
Net. Let's see the river.
Oh.
Diamond flush, the winner.
Too bad, Huckleberry. Sometimes it pays to be prudent.
Look at this chick sipping the alcohol at the end. Look at this look she gives him. Well, that was one of the worst fucking scenes I've ever seen. Look at Farha. Look at Sammy Farha. Dude, how much? Let me know in chat. How much you think Sammy got paid for this? Fucking legendary. How much you think Sammy got paid? Do you think Barry got paid a little more? This guy's a pro too. The guy on Barry's right is a pro. Or on his left, I guess. Look at, they got a couple railbirds. Jesus Christ. Boyd Fleming says not enough. Veronica Brill says $250. How much money do you guys think Sammy Farha literally got paid for this scene? There's no way he did it like pro bono, right? Let me know in chat. This is easily one of the worst scenes I've ever seen in my life. Not just poker, but of any movie. No, let's see another hand history here. Final table.
Turn is a deuce of spades.
Another 5 to go.
LC bets 500,000.
Call.
Buck calls. Pot is now $2 million.
The audience fucking cheering this on.
Now you smooth call. The book says if you're holding the bullets, now would be the time to go over the top. Go all in.
The river? River's the 8 of hearts.
So here we are. Here we are.
This is one of the fucking worst movies. I cannot believe how bad this is. Veronica says the audience is angling. What do you guys think about the audience clapping? Was that a thing that used to happen, like, after every bet?
How much do you have?
About $650.
Did you go for the fake muck there? Like, what? Dude, what the fuck is going on? David Nagy says, this is like my local 1-2 game. It's fucking worse, dude.
I think I have you, Huckleberry.
This dude's lingo. I can't with this guy's lingo.
I think I have you, Huckleberry. All in.
LC Cheever is all in. Puck calls. Will double up or be out.
How did they get Matt Savage to do the announcing here? When has Matt Savage been doing fucking announcing before?
Call.
Hot calls.
Call.
LC has 2 kings.
What is going on? Is this some type of slow roll? Like, what the fuck is going on? This is easily the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck is going on? All he has to do is show his hand. This has got to be a slow roll, right?
Kings. Nice hand.
They're good.
He fucking mucks, dude? How does he muck after all that? Dude, what? I gotta watch that back. What the fuck just happened from the Huckleberry point when he said Huckleberry?
I think I have you, Huckleberry. All in.
LC Cheever is all in. Puck calls. We'll double up or be out.
Call.
Hot calls. LC has 2 kings.
Dude, how is this not a slow roll here with the buildup? Who the fuck wrote this movie? I need to know who wrote this movie, who directed it, everything. Look at Matt Savage. Look how intently Matt Savage is looking at him here. You see that? Look at that stare down from Matt Savage, waiting for the showdown. How did they not make this a slow roll, dude? Seriously. So bad, dude. This is so bad. Thank God for AI. What the fuck is the point of this? This is honestly. I can't. Who the fuck wrote this shit?
Nice hand.
They're good. LC Cheever wins the pot.
There's Drew Barrymore. And finally. Veronica says someone was very high when they wrote this. No way, Veronica. That's not what you do when you're high. Nobody guarantee they weren't high. Oh, here we go. Johnny World. Let's get another one. Oh, man. I like how they got a bunch of players and then some actors, but one of the actors was the guy that fucking played Cheddar Bob on 8 Mile. Like, how did they pick this guy? How did they pick this guy for the fucking role? This guy, literally the only other role he's ever played is Cheddar Bob in 8 Mile, the movie with Eminem. Yeah, like, I want Johnny World, I want Sammy Farha, I want Barry Greenstein, Drew Barrymore, and can you get me Cheddar Bob from the 8 Mile movie? Dude, what is going on here?
Puck calls. And Ralph calls. 3 players in the pot.
Dude, Johnny World's kind of a badass.
Jack 4-3, all different suits. Puck checks.
Checks it. Dude, look how much of a badass. Does anybody remember Johnny World being such a badass? This dude looks like a fucking Armenian gangster or something.
Puck checks.
Johnny World going for the assy lead. Wow, big bet.
Ralph bets 350,000.
Why did I say Ralph? Look at Jed. Oh, fuck. I might not be allowed to do this, actually. I realize. Shit, guys. I think I'm getting shut down. I'm not like I gotta fucking figure out what I'm actually allowed to stream. All right, we'll probably do a Twitter space pretty soon, guys. I gotta figure out. Oh my god, we got shut down. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, ladies.